Any updates on Muncie? He was out here working and he seemed grumpy.
That's no surprise. Max being grumpy. But past that, I think that it was very productive, positive. He's going to potentially take some live at bats tomorrow. And for me right now, I feel confident in saying that Tuesday he'll be activated and playing third base for us.
I know you want him in the lineup no matter where you're at, but is it less than ideal to have a guy coming off a hamstring injury play for the first time in Denver?
I think it is. I think it is ideal, but I think if you're talking about any position, a corner infielder, it's not much running, certainly from our dugout as well. So I think that it should be manageable, especially given the extra time that we're giving him. And then come Wednesday, we can reassess, how he's feeling, if he's going to play back to back. But right now, I feel confident.
I know you've talked about Syndergaard. He's a little bit ways away. What do we make of the simulated game today?
I think it's sort of checking a box in the sense that he got to face some hitters, did some up downs, and I don't know the next steps, but for me, just where he's at, we're still a ways away, and I know that's a vague statement, but that's just kind of where we're at.
How much of an impact can you really make with mechanical stuff like that during this time that he's sort of down?
I think it gives us the best chance, so you're not mired in playing and performance and trying to then layer that part into mechanics. So when you take that off the table, you can focus on just the mechanics part of it. But this is good. This is a process that he's doing the best he can, and like I said, we're still a ways away.
He was very open about how much was impacting and the link. How much do you get a sense that he's been able to mentally sort of reset during this time?
I think the mental reset has taken place. I think that to get out of, and I've used the term hot box numerous times, and so to be out of that, I think the reset on that part of it has been great. Now the other part, which is just as important, is the performance part that we're still trying to work on.
How did that look to you? You went 3 innings, right?
It was 3 innings.
How did that stuff look to you, and how does he slow up?
It was okay. I didn't see it, but from what I heard, it was okay. Velocity okay, but yeah, it was good.
I know you're still trying to balance injuries to your rotation, but when you guys start to get more healthy, from what you saw from Grove last night, does that give you any ideas about maybe he's a weapon for you out of the bullpen more once you get healthy in the rotation?
I think to Michael's credit, his ability, what he's done out of the bullpen gives us some confidence. I don't know, once Julio gets back and the other guys that we got in the rotation, I think it just adds another layer, another option for us, and I certainly could see him as a viable piece in the pen.
Do you feel like this stuff plays up from what time in that short spurt of 2 innings? Do you feel like his stuff plays up in that role?
I think so. I think with, in theory, if you don't have to exhaust as many pitches, there's less tendency to hold back. So that could kind of speak to the stuff playing up, whether the fastball, whether conviction with the breaking balls that he's throwing. But Michael has shown, verse right, he's been really successful. Now it's just kind of managing left-hand hitters, and something we're all mindful of.
Have you guys felt like you identified anything mechanical with Noah, or is that still a process of kind of just trying to figure out?
You know what? Yeah, you know what? I think for me, I haven't really dug too much on it personally. I'm kind of letting the performance guys and the pitching guys deal with that, so I haven't really dug on it, to be honest.
So when Julio does come back, have you guys kind of seen enough from Emmet and Bobby right now to keep him as the other 2 guys in the rotation moving forward?
I think so. I think so. And it is a game of performance, and as it stands now, those two guys have really performed well and will continue to earn opportunities.
How much has that just kind of changed? Like, you knew coming into the year you're going to have to rely on the young pitchers, like finding two guys who look comfortable out there and have been consistent. Like, how much has that just kind of changed the dynamic of the pitching staff? Kind of when you look at what you guys have on the mound, just how much more confidence you have.
I think this is the 100th percentile as far as what we had hoped, how they would handle if given the opportunity to pitch for us this year. Given the injuries and how it's been for these guys to fill in admirably, more than admirably, and carry themselves as such, it's gives a lot of confidence on the pitching side. Absolutely, a lot of.
You sounded very confident when you said that the mental reset has taken place for Noah. Just what went into that and what told you it took?
I just think that for Noah to try different things and to still come up with the same results, feel like you're letting your teammates down, that takes a toll. And so I think for him to get out of that expectation mode has been beneficial.
Is Crismore full go today?
CT is he's not in the lineup, but I do think from what I heard from the training staff that he's available for anything we need. So I'll make a decision tomorrow if he's in the lineup, but yes, he's a full go, yes.
Are you aware of Mookie's kind of Father's Day throwaway comment about saying that he has intentions of participating in the home run derby?
I've read that, and yeah, it's great. If he wants to be a part of it and check off a box, I support it.
Thank you.
You get some lefties in Colorado? I haven't seen this.
On Wednesday, we'll get Freeland.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
Dave, are you at all surprised by the way that Bobby and Emmet have kind of been able to compartmentalize all of this?
Yeah, I am. I mean, obviously, those two guys have had a lot of success, but I just think that, but even Vargas and Outman, they found their struggles, but I think in general, the way that they all haven't been overwhelmed, it's pretty remarkable, and you got to credit player development. Even a few years ago, Will Smith coming up, he did a nice job transitioning, and I think the environment here, we do a nice job of kind of allowing guys to come in feeling like themselves.
Is there a difference? Do you see guys, like, you see identify a guy right away, you're like, that guy's going to handle it, and then you can see some other guys where it might take a little longer?
Yes. I don't want to mention anyone, but a couple guys you can see that it's going to be a tough road because they just don't have, I use the term court awareness, what's around them. And some guys, like these couple guys, do.
What does it do for the energy of a clubhouse to have this many young guys?
I think it's energizing. I love youthful enthusiasm, and that's what we have our share of it, our fair share of it. It's good. All right, thanks.